this is something that I, still dib and dabble with sometimes, but something that is prevalent in life, and that's expectations. We always talk about them, we hear about them, but it's not really clear as to how much real influences they have on our life, right? Um, but it seems that whenever we expect something, we're essentially saying we are owed, right? If you work 40 hours during a week, at the end of the week, you're gonna expect 40 hours pay, right? Because you feel like you're owed that. And you would be right. But when it comes to expectations, it's about understanding that who really owes you anything on that level. You could say that nobody owes you anything, right? And to act from a place where you realize that you're not owed things, that you can give, but that if you give and expect something in return, you're actually just manipulating people. And that if people give you is actually just out of a gift, right? It's not like a transaction thing, and that's a huge thing to differentiate. It's way bigger than it's bigger than just the idea, but it can change everything as to how we operate, right? Sometimes when we receive, we can feel as though all people are trying to manipulate us, but it seems that that's not actually the case. It might actually just be us projecting really what we do to people. But I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to introduce this, and I hope this is valuable to you. The idea here is just that if you do give without expecting in return, and that if you receive, realize that it's a gift, not a transaction. And also, this is from a video that I saw earlier, and it was super deep. He was saying that doesn't work in relationships, and it doesn't work in life either with the world. Sometimes you do the same. For example, you think that if you do good, good will happen to you. Nobody actually said that. It's not a thing. Nobody guaranteed you that. Nobody owes you that. If you suffer, doesn't mean that somebody's gonna come help you. That's an expectation, you see. And we do these transactions with the world in an attempt to try to control it, and that's super deep. But it is something to ponder upon, pretty much. Something to sit with, something to realize. Because we do those things as patterns, and those patterns end up creating pretty much how we view the world, and it create also ego. And that's an illusion of ourselves, an illusion of the world, and we're not living in reality. And I think that journaling, for example, can help. That you can start with awareness in the with yourself, but it can also help to write down, oh, right there, I expected that person to be nice because I was nice to them, right? Right there, I caught myself expecting things to go a certain way because I did X, Y, and Z. And when you write them down, you're essentially calling yourself out every time that you see a pattern of you reinforcing ego, and by calling it out, you start to catch yourself in the process of it. You start to realize, where do you play a role into making sure that illusion stays and stays and stays? Because the only purpose to try to maintain that ball rolling, as far as that illusion or ego, is to try to live in a comfort, to try to hold on to something that feels stable, but it's not actually reality. Reality doesn't work like that. And so I would suggest journaling, and journaling not like, hey, dear journal, this is day 126, not like that, but journaling like journaling in the sense of writing down a set of observations. And yeah, because if we do not, solve that issue, or pretty much change that pattern, that's what we're looking for here, patterns. If we don't change those patterns, we might spend a lot of time struggling with this. So I hope that this helps somebody out there, and thank you for watching. See you on the next one.